At P&S Transportation, one of our most prolific roadside violations has to do with tires. Let's take a few minutes and talk about what a driver should look for when doing pre-trip, post-trip, and inter-trip inspections regarding tires. The most common violation on tires is having a flat tire or audible air leak. While conducting a walk-around, the driver must listen for these leaks. In noisy environments, this can be difficult, so bringing your ear close to the tire is recommended. Also look for any punctures in the tire. A nail or screw can be picked up by a tire anywhere at any point. Flat tires can be difficult to spot if they are still seated on the rim. The old school way to check them is to knock them. Knocking will only find a tire that is completely flat, not one that is underinflated. Any tire that is at 50% pressure or less is an out-of-service violation. All tires on the trucks and trailers should be inflated to 110 psi. On the tractors, the only way to properly check this is to gauge the tires themselves. Steer tires should be checked daily. Tire pressure gauges are relatively inexpensive and available at just about every truck stop. Truck drivers can now use the tire pass lanes at Love's travel centers when fueling. Try to utilize this when you're fueling up at Love's. The trailers are equipped with a PSI auto inflate system, which keeps the tires aired up as you go down the highway. Each one of these systems has a warning light mounted somewhere on the front of it. If this white light comes on, it's an indicator that you have a tire low. If it comes on after a night of being parked, it's a surefire indicator that you've got a low tire or an air leak somewhere in the system. The second most common violation is having a flat tire or fabric showing. Inspect the tread and sidewall of each tire for any cuts or gouges that will expose the nylon reinforcement of the tire. Also, the tread and sidewall should be inspected for bulges, as these bumps are signs of tread or sidewall separation. The third most common violation for us has to do with tread depth, with most of the violations coming from the drive tires on the tractor and the trailer. Tread depth should be monitored and checked regularly. Steer tires must have a minimum of 4/32 of an inch of tread. The best way to measure this is with a tread depth gauge. These inexpensive tools are available at truck stops everywhere. Drive tires and trailer tires must have a minimum of 2/32 of an inch of tread depth. Again, the best way to measure this is with a tire depth gauge. Any tread depth less than 4/32 should be reported to the maintenance department to schedule getting the tire replaced.
Seventh, we really want to focus on the tires of our vehicles. You want to make sure that you check the tires during your pre-trip, your post-trip, and any load checks that you have. If you find violations with your tires or you find something that needs to be addressed with your tires, make sure you reach out immediately to the maintenance department.